Before I went on holidays, I ordered a few parts that just came in the mail now. Before, if you recall, I had my Arduino Uno. This was the first prototyping board I ordered from Arduino, and as you notice, this is the SMD edition, where the Atmega chip is actually a surface-mounted chip. This one just came in the mail, and it's the exact same thing. It's the Arduino Uno, except it's not the surface-mounted edition. You can see the full-sized ATmega chip here. So essentially, these two boards are the exact same thing. I went on and built my own. I just got this up and running. This is essentially the same thing that you see there, just a little bit bigger. So I'm using my 5-volt regulated power supply, and I have a green LED here that just says that the power's on. I have power running along these two rails here, so 5-volt regulated, and I have, I guess the main part of this would be the ATmega 328 chip right there, and it's currently running just a small program I have. Basically cycles through the colors of this RGB LED here. And just the bare minimum components I'm using is a small momentary switch just to reset the chip, and that's connected to the reset pin through a 10K resistor. Over here I got a 330 ohm resistor. It's kind of hiding behind that wire there just to power the LED. I have the VCC and the AVCC, so voltage for the digital side and the analog side of the chip, plugged into my 5-volt power source, and then the ground's plugged into, of course, ground. And I have two decoupling capacitors here. These are both 22 picofarads, just to cut down on a little bit of static there. And then connected to pin 19 on the Atmega chip is an LED, but as you can see here, this white sort of thing on the chip here is actually the pinout for an Arduino. So what is referred to as pin 19 on the Atmega chip is actually pin 13 on the Arduino board, which usually on most Arduino boards now, you could see right there, I don't know how well it'll show up, but connected to pin 13 by default is an LED. So, and then of course we have a crystal clock right there. That's a 16 megahertz clock crystal. The ATmega chip has, I do believe, an 8 megahertz clock built in, so this would be a 16 megahertz external clock. I think so. That would be just to get that running at, I think maybe it's a 4 megahertz one, so we should be running at about 20 megahertz anyway. Yeah, and then just the resistors over here for my test circuit, basically just to light that LED. So that's all I got going on right now. Still trying to figure out the problem I'm working on with my my array matrix, that sort of array matrix thingy that I'm working on, but yeah, that's it.